Hello, hello everyone. How's you today? Today we are having some fun things to do. I have just coded a very simple puzzle finder, so I guess I'll just try to use that for the stream today. It would be really interesting. So earlier today, when I make the changes, I did not find satisfied with the result. The puzzles are not very complex, but they were pretty interesting to go through. So let's see if we can find something really good. It does take quite a while to search for the puzzles actually. In the meantime, I think will just hop on to the code and make changes. Yeah, again today will be a chill stream. Let's just wait. Maybe I'll try to open multiple parts at once so that I can search for new puzzles. Sorry, multiple puzzles at the same time. And in the meantime, I'll try to make more changes to the puzzles as well. I don't think increasing the complexity is worth it. I'll just try to give birth to new puzzles. It's it could be cool enough. I also introduced some of the new pieces there. Some of them you probably never knew about before. So let's see. Uh, it does take quite a while to find something that is like specifically use the new pieces abilities, but we do have some of them in a very specific scenario appears to be able to utilize the ability to bring out checkmates. It was really cool. I mean, as the game expand, okay, uh, yeah, as the game expand, as the idea and the new pieces expand, we will find multiple ways to go around these puzzles. But now, I think I need to give a little bit of an introduction into this because, of course, you are not gonna understand anything. So this is a puzzle fighter that I have created. Uh, Basically, white always move first, and you go to capture the or the king. Right. So we have normal pieces here: the king, the bishop, the rook, assault here. For the black and white side, respectively. We also have the I piece, the P piece, and the double arrow here piece. Let me go through them. The I piece is the immobilizer for now. It has the ability to move like this. It can move from here to here. Right. I think just looking at the board is easier to understand. For example, this piece here can move into this dark square, or just dark square or just dark square. So it can do very basic jump, two square jump orthogonally in one of four directions. And another ability is that it doesn't allow one adjacent piece, enemy piece, to move. Basically, this black king here cannot move anywhere because the white immobilizer is sitting next to it. The trick is you need to be alone with the target piece to freeze it. Therefore, if there is another piece, regardless of whether it is ally or enemy piece, the freezing ability does not work. It's only work if the king is alone with the immobilizer. This one is a pillar. It can move like a king. Of course, it's not loyal. It can also capture like king, but it has the ability to pull one piece back one step. For example, this puller here can pull this rook in its the bishop part one piece one step back, which means it will pull the rook here, and that is considered a move from our puller piece. Okay, I have never seen any piece that can do this ability. Okay, and the last one is the swapper. This white side swapper here is looking at a lot of pieces in the queen line. For example, it's looking at the bishop. It has access to the black king as well. It also can affect the black rook as well, or the puller as well. So you might ask, what can it do? It can swap place. It cannot move itself, which means it cannot technically destroy other pieces. It cannot capture other pieces, but it can swap places with other pieces, including ally pieces in the queen line. For example, this swapper here can already swap itself with the black king, or it can swap itself to the bishop with the bishop to, for example, deny the black rook from capture itself. Okay. So yeah, it can also swap places and move here while the pillar that you have swapped it is moved into this position. Okay. So now we have a made in one puzzle here. That's what the algorithm have found it. I think we have another puzzle here. Let's have another one, or maybe another one running in the background as well. Have them actively search for new puzzles so that we can have an easier to go through them. Most of them are like only low steps though. I can just increase the minimum amount of steps, but it take a little bit of time just later. Okay, we have the solution down here, but I'm not looking at it. I'll just quickly flashing it to you guys so you can see little. Okay, but this is my in one, right? The immobilizer here have frozen the black king. I don't really want to swap the black king out into safety. So what I should do is probably move the white king of mine into this position. So even if the pillar pull back the king, it can still capture the black king, and that will win me the game. DACA, and yeah, that's it. The builder here can actually, for example, if I move to CA here, it can move my white king back into C7. Oh, it was actually not true because the builder can only pull in bishop line. I keep forget that. The builder can only pull in bishop line. Okay, so in this position, this builder here can only pull back the black rook onto this position, which is actually interesting because it now can target this builder. My builder here in the corner can actually pull back this bishop here, or you can just move the bishop into this position. Both are still like valid moves. Okay, I think that's it. I can just move the king here and capture the king, the immobilizer. Done its job to keep the king in place. So this is actually a legal move because the black king cannot actually capture back my white king. Yeah. Okay, I think that it. Let's find another puzzle. Let's put it on the like the latest wheel. Here we will hop on to this and see what do we have here. Currently there are 3 new custom pieces. Yeah, this is just main one. It is D2 D8, right? D2 D8, yeah, right. Yeah, 3 new pieces that I have showed you earlier. This is also main one. Yeah, just like this. Okay, this one still searching. We have a main one here. Why to move? Yeah, the immobilizer have frozen this king. The thing is this is actually a little bit tricky because the rook can move like here, right? So how does it work when my king can actually face the enemy king and then capture the enemy king while my rook were defending my king? I think that does still consider winning because I capture the enemy king first, right? Even if the rook go down here to protect the king, I can still just go and capture the king. This king was frozen though, so the next move, the black can move. Of course, cannot be the king. So basically, I can just move my king out and then just capture the enemy king without it running anywhere or prevent the check or the capture. Yeah, just go here. Here we go. Okay, we're still searching. Still searching. Okay, we have a mate here. Actually, a mate in 2. Okay, show me the puzzle. Okay, this one is so simple. Wait, what's this one? Actually, so simple. Okay, so the trick is the swapper cannot really move, right? It can only use its ability, that is swap. So now basically the swapper is stuck. It cannot move anywhere because it don't have any pieces that it can swap with. I can move my rook here onto f4. The black king is the only king of the enemy side that can move, so the only move that the black king can do is to move down here, and then I can check with my rook the next move. Yeah, f7, f4, h3, h2. Yeah, here you go. It was pretty interesting for a mate in one. Why to move? Here again we have the king being corner here. This puller can move and capture like king. So basically, this is like another king preventing the black king from moving out. So yeah, I can just move the pillar into the corner to chase the black king and it's over. Yeah, yeah, I did. Um, this immobilizer is not freezing my rook because there are three pieces around it, so my rook can actually move. Okay, let's see if we have another one here. Okay, we have a consistent supply of puzzles to go through. I found a mate in two puzzles where to move. Okay. Now this is made in two, but we also have the immobilizer preventing the enemy king from escaping. It should be really simple though. I can just move a bishop here. Yeah, you cannot really do anything. Wait, isn't it already checkmate? So this is mate in one, right? Okay, it doesn't consider a mate in one because I will have to actually capture the king with my bishop. It's just a little bit technical because the king cannot really move anywhere. I think that's it. Okay, g6 f4. Wait, why do you want this f4? Uh, yeah, and then the swap places with my bishop, and then my bishop go up to capture it. Or faster you can just go here, right? Bishop into this position. Okay, now I see it. Now I see that this move cannot be the right move. Now this is a little bit genius, right? Like this is interesting. Why do you think that the bishop uh, like have to go here? It's because if my bishop go here, the swapper can just swap its place with the king. So the king will then move down here into safety. Actual safety though, yeah, it is escape from the hand of the immobilizer, so the king is perfectly safe down here. I mean, his swapper will be like standing here, but it's okay. The king is safe from jacks, and we can also see that our white king here is under some possible threats as well. So yeah, my bishop have to move down here and try to check the king. The king was frozen, so it's actually hopeless. The king cannot run away, so the move that it can make it to swap and delay the checkmate one move. Yeah, just make it two moves. It was actually interesting. That we have failed that. Okay, I don't know about this one. Is it loading? Okay, they are searching new solution. In the meantime, I think I'll just update the code later. Maybe let's see if we can improve the puzzle a little. Maybe even add a new variant. Um, what do I think is a good move? Oh, sorry, a good piece. Do I want a good piece or do I want a better puzzle? I mean, better puzzles are really difficult to find because of how my algorithm is doing at the moment. Um, Okay, let's see if we can make it more interesting. Okay, let's see here. This puzzle I randomly generated, so just try out different compositions until they find a checkmate sequence. I know it's a little bit dumb, but it's worked, and we've seen that it has been working. The problem is just a little bit about the performance. Uh, I think I will switch it to Rust to improve the performance more, to have deeper and sophisticated puzzles. I mean, we just need to increase the performance a little, then we can get to deeper steps, like 4 or 5 steps. And with 4 or 5 steps, we actually have a really good puzzle to solve. And with the nature of GPCs being populated randomly, the results are actually unpredictable. I just need to make it so that the depth of the checkmate is high enough. It will take a little bit of time to find, but it's okay. And maybe in the meantime, I'll just try to play actual puzzles. Please don't freeze up like this. I know you're working underneath. Okay. I know they're working underneath, but I cannot really tell. Okay, in the meantime, I think I'll just hop onto the puzzle session and try to solve some. Okay, I had a little bit an update, so I will reload all of them. Okay, chess. How am I so high up in chess? This is interesting. At least, wait, we have at least puzzle. Yeah, yes, we actually have at least puzzle. At least puzzle are actually very good though, and very well taught compared to variants like, for example, duck. Well, someone was talking about Sichuan variant here. Wait, isn't this the Thailand variant? Yeah, it is. Well, I am a little bit uninterested in that. But they have Crazy House here, so I get it is a Thailand plus Crazy House. It could be interesting, though. Could be interesting. We have some Jack here. It has been a long time since the last time I played against Jack. Find new puzzles, find new puzzles, find new puzzles. You're loading local file. Why does this take so long to just load the HTML file? Just do it. The other one already done. What you doing here? I'll just replace the, yeah. Let's make another one as well. Let's jump search for the puzzle. Maybe we get lucky. Okay, they are on quite out. Oh, just a little bit bad. It's just a little bit bad. Okay, I don't have a response to this. Okay, let's see if we can find something where and we get back. Can I see the test manager? See how was they're doing? Yeah, eating a little bit of CPU. Yeah, eating quite a little bit of CPU here, which means you're doing fine. Okay. Wait, are they draining my stream? Are they draining my stream quality? There's a possibility that you're draining my stream quality. Maybe I'll just close some tabs. Right. Maybe just two tabs. Uh, I don't like that where I don't see what they're doing. Okay, here we go. Searching. Are you out of memory? Okay, now this should be good enough. I will go back. Then I'll go check out you guys later. Um, you know what? Let's actually have some Alice purchase because we are in a good spot. We are at around 1000. We have analyzer, we have AI, everything already uh, equipped it for the purchase. So yeah, let's go. Let's see. Uh, okay, this is actually interesting, Joe. We have some bishop here, some knights here. Of course, this is about the king. Of course, this is about the king. Um, I can't possibly move my queen here, but it is not a check onto the king, so it is probably not the move. I might want to, uh, like, okay, yeah. Wait, what? Can I actually do it? Can I actually do it? Uh, I cannot write, but let's see. I have been mistaken. Okay, I was actually correct. If I capture this, the queen can just capture. So maybe let's just try to move here. It was not the right move. Now I'm puzzled. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. This guy were being invisible. Okay. This guy were being invisible. Okay. This puzzle will take eternity to appear or to be found. It's like mining Bitcoin. Yeah, technically. It's just like mining Bitcoin at this point. Sometimes we will find the coin, sometimes not. And I'm not talking about coin fragment or whatnot. Or coin dust. How do you call it? Coin dust? Probably. This rook here can not really go anywhere, can it? I can have a check onto this king, so this king can only move out actually. Yeah, it could be a checkmate actually. Yeah, because the king cannot move out because this rook here to capture it. You cannot really block because no pieces can go and block. Just for example, if the bishop go here, it will turn to the mid bishop, so it just not matter. Okay. Okay, now I'm a little bit interested. I want to see if it can find a good puzzle. It could be really interesting. Okay, what do we have here? Some kind of jack here is actually available. Yeah, it is. It is available. We have some distant like bishop or rooks here. I need to be aware of them. Uh, I should probably have a jack here onto the king, and then continue the jack with my knight. It should be it. Oh, it was not the right move. Why? You cannot really do anything with that attack, can you? I mean, this is a jack, and the king cannot move anywhere. So it has to be the right move. Okay, now I going to see it. What if I move here? Wait, what? It's still the correct move. Then why? Wait, the board is being funny now because I can still move here and have a checkmate, but the side does not allow this move. And moving here and moving here is still one step. Is from the knight. Okay, you can like capture with this, right? Okay, there. I see it. But they didn't draw any arrows from the bishop, so I didn't know. Okay. And it shows that this guy were being checkmated for some reason. Okay, this is a little bit buggy. Can I report it bug? Well, but it is what it is. Hold on. Let me get back to the coding little and maybe try to create a new variant. Add a new chess piece. New piece type that is the cannon. Yeah, let's just add a cannon for now because we did not have that. Like in Xiang Kui. How do you say Xiang Kui? Xiang Qi in Chinese chess. Okay, these sides are still searching. I'm pretty high on the result though. Yeah, results should not be disappointing. Or should it? Okay, we have something here. I can actually check the king in this position. I think that it. Yeah. This is a little bit weird. I can go here. The king cannot check. Sorry, it cannot capture back because my bishop will be defending that. Then I go on to do this. The king can not it. You would think that the king can actually capture the queen because the king will then turn normal, right? It will turn into a normal king, and once the king is turned normal, no pieces can capture the king in that position. But the Alice rule is a little bit complicated at that part. Is that if a piece is protected by another piece, it can check the king, and the king cannot capture back. I don't understand this move. But it is the thing that I have noticed. I just don't understand why that is the case. Uh, I just have to accept that. It's a little bit weird. Okay, let's move on. Check on this side, check back with the development. Okay, we are fine. Let's go back here. Okay, what do we have here? First best move black. Uh huh. Okay, we have a black rook over here. But it cannot really prevent the king from moving here, can it? I doubt that though. I doubt that the king can actually move back because previously we talked about how the king cannot move into a position that is defended by the enemy piece. The position are actually defended by the rook, which probably means that the king cannot actually move back, which could be pretty fucked up. Yeah, it could be pretty fucked up if that was the case. I don't know about the rule exactly. I mean, if the king move back here, it will turn into a normal king, right? But I don't know about the moves. So I actually don't know if the king can do it or not. We can only see one day. Let's just assume that it cannot move. Yeah, outline to assume that it cannot move. It cannot also move to the right side. It can actually go back here. This piece is used to defend position. Actually, this knight can run away, but this knight cannot really move anywhere to try to capture the king, can it? I don't think it can actually move anywhere. Maybe we will have a double attack. Um, the position here is a little bit weird. I mean, the knight here is the only piece that can start the checkmate sequence. If there were one, all right. If there were one checkmate sequence, then this knight has to be the piece that started. Either moving here or moving here. The knight cannot really moving here because the pawn can just eat it. I don't think this is correct. So we have the knight moving here, then the king can just like move here. Actually, moving here is just dead because we will then have a double attack on the king, and that is just over for it. So the king would want to move here. If I move my knight here, and the king will turn into a normal king, and this normal king has a ability to capture my bishop or even my knight if my bishop decide to move anywhere else. So we seem to have this. Okay, which is weird. My rook can actually move here though. Yeah, my rook can actually move here, check the king, and protect the bishop. The king will have to move somewhere else. So its only move is to move here, I think, which is not the right move. I think that is. Let's just try to see how they can react. Okay, as said, the king cannot capture this knight and turn invisible or turn into the mirror king because some rules said that this bishop is protecting this part, so it cannot really the king cannot really capture the knight. Also, the king moving down here means that the king cannot actually move up. Also, prove that my theory was correct. This rook actually prevented the king from moving up. So that was good information. Yeah, okay, that was already a checkmate. I mean, if you look at it, the king can actually move to the left side if we understand the variant like normally. I think I missed some words on the variant. I mean, the document here don't really have a lot of words for it. Well, so this is a little bit awkward. Okay, we have this side still searching for the puzzle. I know it's taking a lot of time. Sometimes it's get lucky and find for a puzzle right away. So I think we would just